Welcome to the Planet of Maths channel. In today's episode, we'll be learning how to solve Sudoku, and this is an episode meant for complete beginners. How does Sudoku work at all? In Sudoku, there's this board divided into 9 squares, and in each of these 9 squares, each of the digits from 1 to 9 can only be found once. It must be so in each of these 9 squares, and it must also be so in each line. In this line, each number also must be found once, and in the following lines, it has to be the same, and the same rule applies to the vertical columns as well. In each column, each number only once. How to solve this Sudoku? We're looking for some number. There's plenty, there's a lot. For example, I see here's a 4, here's a 4. I also have a 4 here. In this square, I can place a 4 as well. I have a 4 here, so I definitely can't place a 4 here, because then I'd have 2 4s in one column. By the same logic, if I have a 4 here, in this column, I can't have another 4, so I also can't place a 4 here, and if we look to the side here, we also have a 4 here. So if there's a 4 here, I can't place a 4 in this spot. I only have one spot left for the 4. I can put the 4 here. We put a 4 here and remove these X's. As I've already entered a 4, I'll now look further to see if there are any more 4s I could place. Here in this column, I already have 4s in every square. But maybe I can fit it in this square. Let's see. If I put a 4 here, I can't put a 4 there. If I have a 4 here, then nowhere in this area, here, or here, can I place a 4 either. So I'm left with only one place for a 4. The 4 must be here. Could we put a 4 somewhere else? Since I have a 4 here, let's see if I can put this 4 in the upper square. Since there's a 4 here, I can't put a 4 here. Since there's a 4 here, I can't put a 4 here either. If I look from the side, I also have a 4 here, so I can't put a 4 in this place. I can place a 4 here or here. At this point, I can't rule out either spot, so for now, I won't put a 4 in this square. So, I need to look for another option. You need to look a bit, search around. One could notice that in this square, a 9 can be placed. Well, if there's a 9 here, I won't place a 9 here or here either. And now, looking at the side, if there's a 9 here, it means I can't place a 9 here either. I only have one spot left for a 9, which is here. Since I put a 9 here, now let's look at this square. How will it be with the 9 in this square? A 9 is here, so I can't put it here, nor here. There's a 9 here, so I can't put it here, nor here. But now I'm left with 2 places to choose from, so I still can't put a 9 in this square. Let's look for something else. Let's go down now with these 9s. Looking at this square, if there is a 9 here, then I can't put a 9 here. If there's a 9 here, I can't put a 9 here either. And now let's look from the side. Here is a 9, so I can't put a 9 here. And then here at the bottom, I have a 9, so I can't put a 9 here. So that leaves me only one place. Here must be 9. Throw away the X's, and we continue searching. For example, I see that there's a 6 here and a 6 here, so I'll see if I could place a 6 in this square. Let's see. If there's a 6 here, it can't be here. If there's a 6, I can't put it either here or here. I still have 2 places left to choose from, but now looking from the bottom, there is a 6 here, so I can't put a 6 in this spot, meaning the 6 must be here. Let's follow the trail of 6s. Now, let's head down here. Since there is a 6 here, I can't place a 6 here or here. Down here I have a 6, so I can't put a 6 here either. Well, now I'm left with only one place. I have to put a 6 here. Let's go further with these 6s. Now maybe in this middle square. I have a 6 here, so there can't be a 6 here. Looking from below, here's a 6, so I can't place a 6 here. And going from the top, since there's a 6, I can't have a 6 here either. So, I have only one spot left. I have to place the 6 here. And it seems that I already have 6s in all the squares, so now I'm looking for something else. One of the ways to enter numbers is by checking the entire line. For example, I have this long line, and in this line, I'm only missing 2 digits. What am I missing? I am missing a 3. In this line, I don't have a 3 anywhere. But since there is a 3 in this square, I cannot put another 3 here. So, if a 3 can't be here, then the 3 must be here, because a 3 has to be somewhere in this line. We're putting in a 3. So, from this entire line, I'm only missing one number now. I need to insert that missing number here. If we check all options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't have an 8, so I'm putting 8 in its place. Next thing, let's look at this square. In this square, I already have a lot of numbers. I'm just missing 2, so let's see what I'm missing here. I have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, but I don't have a 5. Let's see if I can put a 5 somewhere here. Here, nothing's blocking it, so theoretically, a 5 could be here. And here a 5 could also fit, but I still lack something. I still need a 7 in this square. Since we have a 7 here, it means we cannot put a 7 in this spot anymore, so the 7 must be here. And since there's a 7 here, we were missing a 5, which means we have to put a 5 in this spot. Now let's try to fit a 2 in this square somewhere here. Since I have a 2 here, I can't have a 2 here or here. Looking from the side, there's a 2 here, so I can't place another 2 here. So, I only have one spot left for a 2. The 2 must go here. In this square, we definitely need a 3, and I have a 3 up here. So I can't put a 3 here or here, which means I have to place the 3 in this spot. Since I've put a 3 here, in this column I only have one free spot left for a number. What's missing in this column? I don't have a 5 in this column. So we place a 5 here. We can put a 7 into this square, because looking from above, since there is a 7 here, a 7 cannot be here or here. And since we have a 7 here, there cannot be a 7 here either. So there's only one free spot left. We put a 7 here. Here again, I almost have a full column, missing 2 numbers. Let's see what's missing here. There's definitely no one here. There's a 1 on this side, so I can't place a 1 here. The only available spot for a 1 is then up here. We note down 1, so we can also count what we are missing here. We are missing an 8, and we have another line completed. Let's look further. In this almost filled square, we are missing a 2. There's a 2 at the top here, so I can't place a 2 here. This 2 will have to be in this spot. Since there's a 2 here, the only number missing in this square is a 5. Let's put a 5 here. And another square is filled. In this upper square, we're missing an 8. The 8 is here, so I can't put the 8 here. Therefore, I place the 8 here. To completely fill this square, we only need the number 3. Let's place it here. And this 3 causes that in this column, I will be able to write the missing last digit. We are missing a 1 here. And now we have the column completed. Now we go to the lower square. What's missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4 is already here. I don't have a 5. But there is a 5 here, so I can't put a 5 here. So I put a 5 here at the bottom, and if there's a 5 here, I now look at what I'm missing in this whole square. Everything's here. Besides an 8, we write here an 8. And now we see our Sudoku is slowly filling up. Less and less left to fill. In this whole line, I'm missing a 1. I have a 1 here, so I can't put a 1 in this place. And that means I have to put a 1 here. And since there's a 1 here, in order to fill this whole line, I need to put here what I'm still missing. I'm missing a 3. We place a 3. I've placed a 3 here, so now I'm going to look up here. In this square, I don't have a 3, so I can place it. Because if there is a 3 here, I can't place a 3 here or here either. There's also a 3 on this side, so I can't put a 3 here or here. And also here from the bottom, in this spot, there's a 3, so I can't put a 3 in this spot, which leaves me only with this place. In this square, I'm missing a 9, and I'll be able to insert that 9 because here I have a 9, which means I can't put another 9 in this place. That means the 9 must be here. Since there is a 9 here, we complete the entire square. This square is missing a 2, and the square is complete. Now let's jump to this square, because here I also have only 2 spots left. For example, in this square, I don't have a 1, and the 1 is here, so I can't place the 1 here. I need to place the 1 here. In the whole square, only 1 digit is missing, and that digit is 8. When I inserted 8 here, now in this square I probably can put 8, because if 8 is here, I can't put it either in this place or in this place. Looking from the top, 8 is here, so I also can't put 8 here. The only option is that 8 has to be here. And that's how we have a whole line at the bottom. It's almost missing only a 2, so there must be a 2 here. And now in this square, I can put a 7. I'm missing a 7 here, the 7 is in this place, so I can't put it here, so the 7 must be here. And we complete the entire bottom square, we're still missing a 4 here. And now that I've written a 4 here, I can also write here because there's only one number missing in this whole column, there's no 9. Let's therefore put a 9. And now let's maybe look here in this line, we might manage to insert what we're missing. We have 1 and 3, we don't have a 2. Therefore, I could put a 2 for example here, but I could also put a 2 here, so the 2 won't work. What else is missing? A 7 is missing. I can't place a 7 here because there's a 7 below, so there won't be a 7 here, meaning a 7 must go here. So, here was missing a 2, now we have a 2. Here we have almost filled up an entire column. We're looking at what's missing. This column lacks a 7. So there we have it. And there are 4 more digits. What are we missing in this line? We have a 1, we lack a 2, so I could place a 2 here or here. But since there's a 2 here at the bottom, I can't place another 2 in the square, so 2 must be here, and if there's a 2 here, then a 4 is missing. In this square, what's missing? Here 4 is missing. And in this square, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 8 is missing. And we've solved the Sudoku. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I invite you to tune in for the next episodes on the Planet of Math channel.